guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be comparing the original e.l.f. Mad for Matte palette over the Mad for Matte 2 palette that came out just last year. I've had the original for a while now, and I just got the Mad for Matte 2 for Christmas. Each of the palettes consists of 10 different shades. This is the original one, and they retail for $10 each. Now, $10 is a pretty good deal for a matte eyeshadow palette, or just a palette in general, but you can always find deals on e.l.f.'s website, so always look out for those. Sometimes they have a half off the whole entire website, so you can get one of these for $5. So like I said, this is the original, and this has been kind of like my go-to for everyday kind of simple work looks where I don't have to put much thought into something. This palette leans more towards the cool side, and you can see you got your lighter shades down here and your darker ones down here with your matte black and even a gray. The problem I have with this palette is the browns right here are very similar, so there's not a lot of diversity in here. But you really have everything you need if you just want simple, basic, everyday looks. You got your base shade, and then you can find some transition colors if you want, like, I'd say right in here you have some transition colors. You can obviously use these if you want a darker look, and a matte black is always good. So in the new Mad for Matte 2, here's this one. This one definitely leans more towards the warmer side, but you do have, like, this one's kind of cool tone, this one's kind of cool tone, the black is very cool toned. I feel like this is kind of a matte alternative to the Anastasia palette because it's got some of the, I don't know, kind of orangey, rosy toned colors, but this is obviously just $10, so it's not, I don't even know how much that Anastasia one is, it's really expensive, but so yeah, this is definitely more pinky toned. And this orange, I'm not a fan of orange eyeshadows, but this one is very wearable, so I really like it. So I think this black is blacker than the one that's in the original palette. If I were to compare the two, I would probably pick the newer Mad for Matte 2 over the original Mad for Matte. I reach for the original ones a lot, like I said, so I think it's all up to preference of what colors you really want. Both palettes are really soft. I wouldn't say they're creamy, but like the farther you go down into them, the creamier they get. But they're pretty soft. They blend really well. The darker shades tend to go on a little bit more pigmented than the lighter shades. The lighter shades need a little bit of help building up, so that's something to consider. Like these I usually use for a base, so I don't really use them as like a lid color or anything like that. So yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. The packaging on both of them is the same. It's really sleek, really sturdy, great for travel. All of the eyeshadows wear really well. I've only ever worn them with a primer, but I've never had a problem with anything creasing. I'd say these are, especially this one, is perfect for beginners, someone who doesn't want to spend a lot of money, but they want a really good palette. I would go for the original one. If you want more diversity, still something you can wear every day, but just a little bit different than the average black. I have so many neutral eyeshadows that I don't need this all the time. Like this is great for if I have a palette full of shimmery eyeshadows, shimmery neutral eyeshadows, or just any kind of color and I want a transition color maybe, or I need a base color. The Mad for Matte 1, the original one, is really good for that. This one I really wouldn't reach for if to pair it with another palette, unless I had colors along these lines, of course. This one's kind of hard to pair because you kind of have to have like a more rosy toned base. But these ones you can wear with just about any kind of colors because they're neutral. I don't know what colors you want to wear, but you could use this with it. So if I had to choose just one of them, I would probably choose the Mad for Matte 2 just because it's different from all the other stuff that I own. But either one's a good option. If you're looking to buy one of these or interested or anything, just remember that They're $10. You can always find them cheaper if you wait for a good sale on elf.com. Remember that they do kick up a little bit. They don't really get all over your face with powder, but they do kick up in the pan. They're not chalky, but they kick up. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the palettes. Either one's a really good option, so it's just up to you what you want and if you want one at all. Thank you all for watching the video, and if you liked it, you can go ahead and like it down below. Hit the subscribe button, comment, yada yada, whatever. And I'll see you guys next time.